I'm listening.
Okay. I think this is the reason why wholesale margin is minimum 10% higher than retail and online, at least from the percentage-wise, is a margin higher.
Yeah, sorry,
absolutely,
but no, I'm more sorry.
Yeah.
I'm more trying to understand the difference between the e-commerce and the retail, right? Because essentially, what is happening, right? So they are telling me that wholesale has been decreasing for a while, right? In 2017 was pretty weak, but this improved into 2018, right? And of course, their answer is that they had their issue with this Connect or whatever this online system that created a lot of issues, and this is why they had negative. They had declines in 2017, but now it's sorted, so now it's coming back to sort of flattish, right? And Q2 they even had a growth. Okay, fine, fair enough. You disagree with that, so you say that in reality this minus 5% is there, but this is being compensated by other countries. And the fact that they don't report Germany and other countries separately, well, suggesting that you might be right. And then they have own retail, which actually has been growing, right, about 10%, but this was because they were been opening stores, right? So like for like was much lower, call it 2%. And the only thing which is actually growing, right, is e-commerce, right, which is growing about about 9%. Well, depending on the
9%.
It was 14% in Q1, 9% in Q2. So say low double digits, high single digits. Now, what I don't understand is what is the actual gross margin after returns on e-commerce in your view? Right? Because they only report e-commerce combined with retail, and my sense is that those two channels have very different margins. So that's what I'm trying to confirm.
I do think from the calculation point, what I tried to explain before, from the calculation point, they should have the same margin if we do not take any discounts into consideration.
Sorry, if I...
Hello? If you don't take any discounts into consideration, because as I know, most of these companies, they sell the product from, let's say, from the headquarter. The brand headquarter buys a product for a certain price, let's say €10 from Turkey. So, and then they sell this product for €16 to the retail shop chain, to their own retail shops, and they sell the same product for €16 to the online shop chain. So this is a base turnover of the group, because with the difference of the €6, you have to finance development and design and supply chain and all this. And then if you then calculate on this price the same selling price, because when the product goes into the market, they have the same selling price in the retail chains and in the online chain. And so the calculated margin is also the same. You might be right that in the online business, the margin, the discounts are higher than on the retail chain. So the online margin is at the end of the day a little bit lower than retail chain. But this is just my personal feeling. I have no proof and I have no figures that this is a mix between retail and online, where the online margin is lower than the retail margin, because also in online at the end of the
how much? But I mean, how much lower? So let's say that you start with with 100 for the sake of the argument. You have 100 sales in retail and 100 sales, and you have 100 sales, 50 in retail, 50 in e-commerce, right? And if this changes, say from 50 to say 40 in retail and 60 in e-commerce, what does it do to your margin directionally? Am I